Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great day. Well, today we're going to be working on Jas and Raj, and it was from DIYChoose, and I'm still over here because I haven't gotten any further. So yeah, that is what we are going to be working on. The color is 722. Yeah. Are we having fun yet? Yeah, did you see my short this morning? Yeah. Well, that's a story in itself. So I got up at 7 o'clock, and snow. Well, it was like 6:45, okay? And I look at the weather, and there was like maybe a quarter of an inch of snow out there. Yeah. Not too much this morning. It's supposed to be ending by 7. By 8:15, it was still snowing, and we already have 2 inches. Yeah. So, are we having fun yet? Are we having fun? Oh my gosh. Yeah. I can hardly wait. Well, and I don't know if the worst or the best part is I don't have to be there until 2 today. We don't have an order, thank goodness. So, yay. Are we having fun? Yeah, but I had to do a little short to show you the snow. That was about 8 o'clock. So, and it's only like 8:30 now, and it's still coming down. And let's see. So yesterday at work, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too busy. It was probably pretty flat out boring, if you will. So I got to listen to my Audible book, which is Preston and Child. I think this one is called Brimstone. Is that word? Brimstone? Yeah. So I listened to that 3/4 of the night, ran around, did my stuff, and then listened some more. And yeah, I finally got to leave by 9:15. Yay. Oh, and I told you about this stuff that I got from Amazon yesterday on the floss tube. And I forgot to tell you that I got my finger protectors. Let me see if I can get back. Just, whoops. Oh, you're just being really a pain. There we go. New deals. So yeah, I got a box of 24. I got 2 boxes of these, as a matter of fact. So it comes in 3 sizes and 24 pieces in a box. This is the Mr. Pen finger protectors. So yeah, so each color, there's like 8 colors, and each one has 3 different ones inside. So I thought we would open this up. That is, I'm telling you, yeah. We'll just pick a color. So there's 3 different sizes for each one. So the little one doesn't fit my finger, but this middle one does. There, and you could put one like on your thumb. So the middle ones are the ones that I'm kind of after I use the most. Now you could use them, these are evidently heat safe. Do you know what I mean? Like if you were going to pull a pan out, and it wouldn't melt because they're silicone. So yeah, or you can use them when you're using hot glue. I don't use a lot of hot glue unless we're doing projects with the kids. I'm going to put them right back in there so they don't get separated. Yeah. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you these, and I got these first from my friend and viewer, Carolyn, and yeah, she said to turn them inside out, which I do, and they stay on your finger better. It's not that they don't stay on my finger the other way. You know, that makes it that much tighter on your finger. So, yeah, I thought it was great. So, we are all situated up on that. Then I was looking over on my table. I have two things that holds my, what do you call it? My orts. This is my ort basket from like 3 years of stitching. So I'm going to have to clean them out. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, so I'll just put them in a Ziploc bag. But the other two things on my desk are just as full as that. And now they're just kind of oozing everywhere. So, yeah, it's time to put them in a baggie. I was going to put them in one of those Christmas ornament things, you know. And I got a great big, I think it was a jalapeno pepper jar. Yeah, because I got it from work. And it's about, what is that? 5 inches across this way, and then it kind of goes up, you know, like in an angle-ish. So I may put it in that, you know, and just set it on my shelf over here. Yeah, because, I don't know, I'm just about the saving thing. Didn't know what else to do with them, but I did find that big jar, and I also have, I don't know what came in it, maybe peanut butter. This jar was from like the 1960s, and it's kind of, I want to say it's octagon shaped, but it's like that big, and it's probably, okay, if you can imagine this going up and down, it's probably like that tall, but it's huge. And I have been saving it as well. I had this theory in my brain that I was going to use it for buttons and stuff, and collecting buttons, because I like the way buttons look. I think they're cool. So, yeah. But I think I got that one at like an auction in Kansas. That wasn't like the only thing in the auction. It came like in a box with other things. There was like other jars in there. So, yeah. But it looked old. And I know, it seems like in the back of my brain, when I was little, and I'd have to stay with my aunt. You know, she lived right there in town. And my cousins were like 3 years older than I was. But, so we were over there a lot. They lived across the street from us, basically, when I was probably, you know, somewhere in grade school. And my aunt had, like, Jif peanut butter or whatever the brand was. It could have been Skippy for all I know. And it came in that great big jar, because her kids were always, you know, because they were older, they were coming in, making a sandwich, or using the peanut butter, or she was fixing lunch, I don't know. But it just seemed like something that I had seen before. Now, I might have dreamed that whole scenario, but, you know, because, you know, growing up, there's a lot of things, there's a lot of gray area as far as remembering, and you remember wrong, but, yeah. So I know I've seen that jar before, but I just thought it was cool, and when it was in something that I was bidding on, I was like, yeah, I gotta have that. So I've been lugging it around for like 10 years, and I might use something, you know, use it for something, but, and it still has its lid, see, so that's pretty cool too. So, yeah. We went to an auction one time there in Kansas, and these people, they had a pole barn, and they were doing the stuff like, and they didn't have a whole lot of property or anything. I mean, it's like they lived in town, but they had this huge, ginormous pole barn, and they had laid the stuff out, you know, on tables and stuff, and then they used the rest of the grass area. So they may have had like a 2-lot, you know, place where they lived. And they had one whole side of that pole barn outside was nothing but boxes full of all kinds of canning jars. So, yeah, it was awesome. So I got a lot of canning jars from there, and that's probably where that came from. But, oops, I'm losing my thread. Hold that thought. So, yeah, and things are better on the techie side, so I'm starting to relax, so much so that I couldn't even stitch last night. I found myself lapsed into a coma where I couldn't even, it's not like I couldn't focus. I don't know. I just didn't feel like doing anything when I got home at 9 o'clock. So I watched, oh, come on. Really? Seriously? We're going to do that again? No, we're not. I just couldn't focus at all. And I'm like, I'm just too tired to even think. Because when nights are really slow, all I'm doing is really sitting there and listening to my book. And so, yeah, it just does my brain in. It's just too much. So, oh God, I lost, oh no, I didn't. Hello. Don't you love it when I lose the needle? Serious, it's almost so bad that I have to play back to find out what I did with the needle. You'd think I'd lay it on the needle minder, because that's what it's going to be for. Yeah. So, I'm glad we don't have an order today. Oh, well, what? What happened? Did I not pull that through there? Oh my goodness. Talking and stitching today is evidently a chore. Okay, put that down, get rid of the extra thread, grab the needle. Oh yeah. So, I'm looking forward to my days off. I did learn a little bit more. My daughter I had bought some stuff at the store for her, so she had to come over. We're just going to skip that part of the orange because it won't go very far. Yesterday, and so she showed me a few things on the camera, so yeah, we'll get it. I have the batteries all charged and ready to go. I don't know how much of this stupid snow is going to melt off or how much we're actually going to get. Yeah, so if it's snowing more now, does that mean that, because it said later, we'd have more snow, does that mean that we don't get the more snow later? Because it's just going to do it all now? No, I have no idea. None of us do. It's just, yeah, too much. You just get it when you get it. But I am thrilled sick we don't have an order. Last week we had to wait. We didn't get the order in until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and in the winter, usually they get there somewhere between, let's call it, noon and 2. Because they're usually about done putting it away by the time I get there. So, yeah, awesome sauce. So, didn't do any stitching. Was it yesterday? Well, except for what I did for the video. That was before I lapsed into a reading coma. I can't even listen to my audiobook and stitch. I can listen to other people talk on, while I'm doing that, but yeah. The other, no. Because I'm trying to listen to it, and usually I've got counted cross stitch in my hands, and I'm trying to count and figure out where it's supposed to go. All my brain power has to go to one thing. I can't even do stamped, so yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about here. And listen to an audiobook, because I'd gladly do that, but yeah. And I'd probably get through more books, but it's, yeah. Fun times. Absolutely fun times. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I had that. There we go. I hope it's bright enough for y'all. So I don't know if my daughter and I will get out this weekend or not, or how much and how long the stupid snow is going to last, or because it's supposed to be 40-some degrees tomorrow, so we'll see. Now my daughter, when I talked to her this morning, she was, I forgot what I was going to say. Dagnabbit. She was going to run out to the store, you know, and get the stuff, you know, for dinner and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, she's one of those. Don't ask. Drives me nuts. Yeah, I plan ahead. That's all I'm saying about that. But, you know, they have their own lives. Let them figure it out. Because I'm done trying to convince. Yeah. Do you see where I'm going with that conversation? Yeah. You know, get all that stuff before it got too bad. Because she said it was powder. She took the kids down to the, or I don't know if she took them actually to school or took them just to the bus, which is down at the end of the road. So, yeah. Oh. Well, what is going on? Evidently, I can't talk and stitch today. But, yeah. So I'm glad I got some more of these. I need some to be on this desk and some over there where my stitchy spot is. It's like my stitchy nest. I have all my things, and I'm going to take a couple of these. I got that, oh geez, I think it was from, don't quote me on this, I might be wrong, from another viewer, we'll just say that. I got that little magnetic thing. I'm going to put a couple of these in there as well. I have already the little wax, you know, the thread conditioner wax dealies. So I have one of those in there. I have extra needles in there. I have a, what do you call it, magnet in there. So I put that, and that way I can just grab that and put it in when I go out in the field to go stitching, you know, to do a video out in the field. And that way I don't have to worry about not having anything. I use that wax all the time on my sulky thread. I just absolutely love that wax. I don't use it so much on, you know, the cotton threads, but it works beautifully for that sulky thread. And I think the 3 kits, well, not kits, they're not kits, back up. The 3 patterns that I ordered from 123 Stitch, I think I'm doing them all in sulky thread. I think. We'll have to see. I can't remember. Wait a minute. Did I have my, oh no I don't. Dagnabbit. Dagnabbit. It's here. Oh, here's my list. I wrote it all down because I wanted to write down what the, whoops. What the, yeah, I got sulky for that, and, yeah. So, yeah, they're all 3 in sulky thread, but I use it, those, I don't, oh, yeah, I do. I have a viewer, a friend, sent me the little ones, and I've been working with just one, and that sucker is in about 900 pieces, but it's still, it's tiny. I never saw them that tiny. They're so cute. But I have like 2 or 3 of these big ones because I've gotten them to review. But yeah, I never thought I would use it, but I like this, and I like it much better than the Thread Magic. The Thread Magic is kind of like you're running thread through chapstick, if you will. It's got like a greasy tone to it. I don't know. I don't like it nearly as well as I like that wax. It's so much easier to work with. And besides that, I keep losing the damn thread magic. It's about that big, and it's about that tall. It looks like a Carmex container. It's about that size. Yeah, and it's been on my desk. It's probably still floating around here somewhere. But I've gotten so I like the wax anyway, so I don't go looking for the other one. I'll put it up for prosperity, because back at like 3 or 4 years ago, everybody had to have thread magic. It was the best. Now, maybe it works different on silk thread. Actual silk thread. Not that fake silk thread you can get from, what is it, AliExpress? Yeah. Oh, that stuff. Don't even bring that near me. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Well, I've kind of talked myself out of even buying any silk thread, because I don't use a small enough count to warrant it. I don't think. I don't know. Like I said, I've never used real silk thread. I should just bite the bullet and buy some. Not to mention the fact that it's like 3 times more than either DMC or Sulky, and I'd rather use Sulky. I just like the way it stitches, and it's got a little bit of bulk to it, so it's just wonderful to stitch with. In my dreams, I would like to have one of those $200 Sulky, I don't know if you call it a kit, but it's like the box that has all the Silky colors in it. Yeah, it's a little spendy, so we haven't done that. No. So we just keep getting them, for the project that I'm actually using them for. And every once in a while, they don't have too many options, get the collections, because I like that. But I just like stitching with it. In fact, I like stitching with it better than I do DMC, so. I will tolerate DMC, but I like the DMC for these kits. That'll work. But, I don't know, just kind of gotten away from using DMC on counted projects, So we'll see. We will see. Hopefully you can see what the hell I'm doing. Why does that... There we go. Sorry if it's a little dark. We're getting onto this. We can get it to a function... The phone to a functioning stage, but it's all the little things, that I just have to keep using over and over and over. And I'm much calmer now. Yep, much calmer. Can't tell if that's an orange. I think that's pink. Oh, well, that isn't. Yeah, it is. Holy cow. Now if I could just stitch, we got it made, right? Jeez. So no grand plans other than we were just planning on going down to the river. I've already talked to my daughter, but like I said, don't know how that's going to work or what's going to happen. So we'll see. We've probably got 3 inches of snow already, so that'll be fun. I have to go brush that off before I go to work. But I'm not doing it until about 1:30. Because I'm not doing it twice. And mopping the floor at work. Yeah, that ain't happening. So we'll see. And at least the wind's not blowing. That's a plus. So there are things to be thankful grateful. There's positive sides, right, to every situation. And I don't know how much snow they got, you know, like in Denver or Colorado Springs, so I don't know how busy it will be today. Because usually it's the start of the wind-up for the weekend, but we'll see. I don't know if they feel compelled to all come and go skiing or what. Yeah, they can have my spot on the ski lift. I'll stay home, thanks. I'm good. I'm good. Can hardly wait to be able to sit out on the porch and do a video, and that will be like awesome. It'll be great. Or sit out by the river. That'll be even better. Before all the tourists get here and everybody's crawling all over the park where I go to do my video. So we'll see. This is a very nice thread. It's coming out really good. Sometimes some of these threads, I don't know, gets to be a little weird. But so far, I don't know, it tends to be the light colors, like the white or the pale yellow, pale green, whatever pale it is. They're just, I don't know, kind of thin. I don't know what happens. I think something goes awry in the dyeing process. I don't know. All right, guys. Well, we got it up through there. We're working on its ear here. Right through there. I hope you can see. Hang on. Let me go back. There we go. So we got that coming in. I didn't know which color to pick, but... And they're nice. There's not confetti. There's other colors, but they run in rivers. You know, in pool areas. So, that's cool. Alright guys, well thank you for joining me today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.